This is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy!
Thank you, Alex, and hello, everybody. It is now time for my 28th game of Jeopardy for the Sega CD console. And currently, I have a 27 game winnings total of $848,801. I know it has been quite a while since I tended to this. Oh shoot, I think I might have broke. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that guys, we had some technical difficulties. We're going to have 3 players.
Please enter your name.
I know it's been quite a while since I tended to this. And joining me today are 3 Skype guests in the forms of Twisted Chap, NWB 1989, and Steve Klebrowski.
Let's do this. Yeah.
And I'm going to have it me against 2 women, named Kathy and Cindy. I know it's been quite a while since I did a Jeopardy game.
One daily double will appear in one of these
In general.
categories.
Yep. And let's take a look at our 6 categories today. They are games.
Hello.
Oh, the human body. Oh, I should have this one covered. California. Decorative arts. Foreign words and phrases. And Smith and Jones, with Smith and Jones in quotation marks. We know what that means.
Contestant number 1.
And I'm going to let Nick make the first choice.
Okay. Let's go with games.
4?
100 or 200, whatever's there.
For $100.
Okay, for 100. Start for 100. In checkers, when a piece reaches the opposite side of the board, this happens. What is it's kinged?
Contestant number 1.
I should have this one figured out because, you know what? These are the same 6 categories used in round 1 in the first of Leszek Pawlowicz's game.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Games for 200.
For $200.
If you suspect Mrs. Peacock did it in the conservatory with a knife, you're playing this game.
Contestant number 1.
What is Clue?
Of course.
Yes, that's correct.
I should have this one figured out. Games for 300.
For $300, the answer is...
Unlike regular checkers, Chinese checkers is played on this shaped board.
Contestant number 1.
What is star-shaped? Yes.
Yes, select again.
Games for 400.
For $400, here is the clue.
In Monopoly, it's the first property after Go.
Contestant number 1.
What is Mediterranean? Let me see how that might be spelled. 2 R's, not 2 T's. Yep, Mediterranean.
Yes, that's correct.
I'll take games for 5. Okay. I'll take games for 500.
For $500.
In bridge, an attempt to take a trick with a low card while holding on to a higher one is called this.
Contestant number 1.
What is a finesse? Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna let Steve pick the next one. And games is gone.
Smith and Jones for 100.
For $100. Answer?
Washington and Jefferson convinced him to accept the offer of admiralty in the Russian Navy.
Contestant number 2.
Ah, I didn't get in. Yep, John Paul Jones. And I knew that one too, unfortunately.
Yes, that's correct.
There we are. Now I don't see any snow. On the TV, that is. Smith and Jones for 400. He organized USA for Africa with Harry Belafonte and Ken Cragen.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Quincy Jones?
Correct.
Uh-huh. Smith and Jones for 200.
For $200.
Arnold Schwarzenegger said this actress injured 12 people while filming Conan the Destroyer.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Grace Jones? Uh-huh.
Correct.
Smith and Jones 300.
For $300.
77 Sunset Strip actor who now manages wife Anne Margaret's career.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Roger Smith? Yes,
Yes.
Roger Smith.
Select again.
I'll take foreign words and phrases for 100.
For $100. The answer there is...
If you can tell me what gelt means in Yiddish, you'll earn some right now.
Contestant number 1.
What is money?
Yes. Select.
Foreign words and phrases for 200.
For $200. The answer there
Benito
is...
Mussolini took this title meaning the leader.
Contestant number 1.
What is Il Duce?
Yes. Select again.
Mm-hmm. Foreign words and phrases for 300.
For $300.
French for false step. It's another way of saying blunder or gaffe.
Contestant number 1.
What is faux pas?
Yes. that's correct.
Foreigners and phrases for 400.
For $400. Here is the clue.
Clue is, this second highest honors distinction at graduation is Latin for with great praise.
Contestant number 1.
What is magna cum laude?
Yes. Select again.
It is magna cum laude indeed. Four words and phrases 500.
For $500.
Referring to sacred books of Hinduism, Veda means knowledge in this classical language.
Contestant number 1.
What is Sanskrit? Yes, it is.
Good job.
I'll take California for 100.
For $100.
Not surprisingly, the California State Fair is held in this capital city.
Contestant number 1.
What's Sacramento?
Yes. Select.
California 200.
For $200. Answer.
You can trace the history of blue jeans at this company's museum in San Francisco.
Contestant number 1.
What is Levi Strauss? Uh-huh.
Yes. Select again.
California for 300.
For $300.
Disney has announced plans to build a Westcott Park next to Disneyland in this city.
Contestant number 1.
I better know this because this is the first stop on the Supercross season. What is Anaheim? Uh-huh.
Yes. Select.
California for 400.
For $400. Here is the clue.
Inglenook Cake Bread Cellars and Stag's Leap Wine Cellars are in this valley famous for wine.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Napa Valley? Yep.
Right.
And if you guys want to say, and if you guys want to, you guys think you know this, just jump in when you feel like it. Even though I pretty much have this board covered. California for 500.
For $500.
You can drive your car legally on the beach in this California town famous for its clams.
Contestant number 1.
What is Pismo Beach? Uh-huh.
Yes. Select again.
Let's do the human body for 100.
For $100.
Medically speaking, this finger is the minimus, meaning least.
Contestant number 1.
What's the pinky?
Yes. That's correct.
Boy, I am running away with this. The human body for 200.
For $200. Let's take a look at the answer.
Clue is, phlebitis, an inflammation of veins, usually affects these extremities.
Contestant number 1.
What are the legs? Too bad I don't see that episode on YouTube anymore.
Yes. Select again.
The only clue I'm kind of stuck on is the last one in Smith and Jones. Human body for $300.
For $300.
Hyperopia, the opposite of myopia, is commonly called this.
Contestant number 1.
What is farsightedness?
Yes. Select.
That's a 6,000 already. Let's see, Sid will be back. Okay. Human body for $400.
For $400.
The stapedius, the smallest bone, is controlled. The staples.
Contestant number 1.
The smallest bone is controlled by the stapedius, the smallest of these. What is the muscle?
Yes. Select again.
Okay, and human body 500.
For $500.
This butterfly-shaped gland straddles the windpipe just behind the Adam's apple.
Contestant number 1.
What's the thyroid?
Yes.
That's a 6,900. Decorative arts for 100. Oh, answer there, the Daily Double.
The clue? It's the Daily Double.
And you know what?
How much would you like to bet?
I have this board covered. Let's make it a true Daily Double.
Answer?
Tables shaped like this equine footwear were popular in the late 18th century. What is a horseshoe? Yes. 13,800.
Yes. Select again.
Let's do decorative arts for 500.
For $500.
Historically, this is the material most commonly used for tapestries.
Contestant number 1.
What is silk? Oh no, I'm sorry. What is wool?
Yes. Select again.
Decorative arts for 400.
For $400. Here is the clue.
This American, known for his Art Nouveau lamps, developed an iridescent glass which he called Favrile.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Louis Comfort Tiffany?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Select again.
Decorative arts for 3.
For $300.
Alençon is a needlepoint type of this delicate openwork fabric.
Contestant number 1.
What is lace? Yes. And Steve has returned.
Yes. That's correct.
Smith and Jones for 5.
For $500.
She was a teacher before becoming the first woman to serve in both the House and Senate. Who is Margaret Smith?
Contestant number 1.
Yes. So I would have almost had a perfect.
Yes. Select again.
If it weren't for Kathy ringing in on that first clue. Last one in decorative arts for 200. A 9-dragon screen carved in bas relief can be seen in this once taboo section of Beijing.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Forbidden City? Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
And at the end of the first round, I have 13,700, I believe. Somewhere around there. Kathy has 100, Cindy,
Now
nothing.
double Jeopardy round with 2 daily doubles somewhere on the board in these categories.
Check it out. They are novels and novelists, physics, Greece, the Revolutionary War, furniture, and city quotes.
Contestant number 3.
All right. And we start off novels and novelists for 200.
Here is the clue.
Clue is the original title of this Eric Maria Remarque novel was Im Weste Nichts Neues.
Contestant number 3. You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
Oh, all is quiet on the Western Front.
Yes, select again. For $400.
Novels and novelists for 400. Appropriately, this 18th century Scotsman set the Black Dwarf in 18th century Scotland.
Contestant number 1.
Oh, Walter Scott. Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
By Sir Walter Scott. Let's go with novels and novelists for 600.
For $600.
Pearl Buck's 1948 novel Peony tells the story of a Jewish family living in this country.
Contestant number 3.
China. Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
So Cindy's up to 800. Novels and novelists for 800. Bruce Gold is the title character of this Joseph Heller satire on American values.
Contestant number 1.
I believe it might be Catch-22. I'm gonna try it anyway. It is not Catch-22.
Correct. Anyone else? Contestant number 2.
Oh, good as gold.
Yes, that's correct.
Novelist 1000.
The answer is
This author of The Octopus said of his work, "I told them the truth."
contestant number 1.
Socioeconomic breakdowns all over the map. That's for the ages. Students are 12 to 18 years old on the same campus.
Who is Frank Norris?
He's in the Gomez as the majority of the staff there. Lieutenant Thomas has been his second in command this whole time.
Yes.
It's probably why they
Yes,
ban modern technology.
that's correct.
Didn't need it back then, they don't need it now.
Okay, Cameron. I'll let you pick this. I'm going to let you pick this one again. From what's left. It's physics, Greece, the Revolutionary War, furniture, and city quotes.
The whole categories.
Yep. They're all full.
Do the Revolutionary War for 100.
For 200.
For $200.
This commander of the Continental Army actually lost more battles than he won.
Contestant number 1.
Who was George Washington? Yes.
Yes. Select again.
The Revolutionary War for 4.
For $400.
He used Lee's resolutions and Virginia's Bill of Rights for the Declaration of Independence.
Contestant number 1.
Who was Thomas Jefferson? It is Thomas Jefferson.
That's correct.
Okay. The Revolutionary War for 6.
For $600, the answer is
Clarksburg, West Virginia, and Clarksville, Tennessee were named for this hero of the Revolution of the West.
contestant number 1.
Who was Stonewall Jackson? I may be using Google on this, but you know what? That's okay because it's my videos. I can do with what I want. No.
I'm sorry. That's wrong.
I was thinking William Clark, but
Oh, maybe I should have listened to you guys. Sorry about that.
I don't know.
Steve, Nick, any guess?
No.
It was George Rogers Clark.
Oh. Yeah, William Clark was Louisiana Purchase. A little late.
Yeah, that's okay though. Sorry guys, I didn't realize my camera was out of room. But now I got a fresh 29 minutes. And we're going to continue on. I'm going to continue with the Revolutionary War for 8.
For $800, the answer there
The
is
range of the American muskets was less than 100 yards, so troops on Breed's Hill were told this.
contestant number 2.
Was it don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes? Yes, it was.
Why did you send Josh here?
Unfortunately, I was not quick enough.
Yes, that's correct.
But I still have a commanding lead with 16,300. Revolutionary War 1000. On July 5th, 1777, Britain's Burgoyne took back this fort the Green Mountain Boys took in May of 1775.
This was extreme.
Say to the villagers in the local mountains. I had a feeling. We spoke to Teresa just last week. She said everything was going well.
Fort Ticonderoga, New York. Shucks, I was thinking that. Alright. City quotes for $400. Matthew Arnold called this British university city that sweet city with her dreaming spires.
Contestant number 1.
Did you shove a man's head up another man's ass?
What is thrysis? Or thyrosis?
Back to that. The DA's office wants your sentence to run. Left behind.
Or thyrsis? No.
Sorry, incorrect.
Maybe it's
Anyone
Oxford.
else?
The States of Knowledge depends on you. Fantasy epics, now on demand.
Contestant number 3.
Just go to Movies on Demand, select Enjoy Better, and choose Fantasy Epics.
Oxford, England. Yep.
Yes, that's correct.
So it cost me a little bit, but that's alright. City quotes for $1,000. Oliver Wendell Holmes said this city's state house is the hub of the solar system.
Contestant number 1.
That's what I like.
Magic in the moonlight. Let's rock and roll, boys.
What is Boston? Yes,
Yes, that's correct.
Rated PG-13.
it is Boston.
Dad's dead. You need to put a baby in that woman like yesterday. I made a man parts Jones.
City quotes for $200.
For $200. The answer is
When falls the Colosseum, this city shall fall, and with it falls the world. Oh,
contestant number 3.
Favorite shows are available
that was not fast enough.
with prime time on demand. I play Charleston Tucker, the president.
Rome. Yep.
Charleston is tough.
Right.
What I was thinking it was.
She's very strong-minded. I am going to find every last person with anything to do with the death of my fiancé.
City quotes for
For
$600.
$600.
Nietzsche said, as an artist, a man has no home in Europe save in this city.
Contestant number 1.
What is Paris? Uh-huh.
Right.
And of course, everybody did hear about what happened in Paris. So condolences sent to those people who were killed. City quotes,
Oh, yeah.
city quotes for $800.
For $800.
On June 26, 1963, JFK said, "All free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of this city."
Contestant number 1.
And when was that? A year and 2 months. Drunk driver T-boned me, and here I am. I keep her looking good, but this beauty's been grounded since then. Your traffic says
What is Berlin?
Okay, understood.
Okay,
Good job.
all free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin. Steve, just to give you the credit on this, I'll let you pick what's left. They're all full physics, grease, or furniture.
Furniture for 200.
For $200.
A chifforobe is a combination of a wardrobe and a chest of these.
Namaste, Chaplain. Namaste. This really cool Sri Lankan priest taught me that. In Sanskrit, it means I bow to you.
Think about it later. Too much yama yama. I don't have
Drawers. Oh, of course. Drawers. Well, that makes sense. Makes good sense. I'll take furniture for $400.
For $400.
Name of the pouch-like receptacles at the corners and sides of a billiard table. What are pockets?
Contestant number 1.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Select again.
Furniture for $600.
For $600, let's take a look at the
An angel bed usually has one of these suspended and doesn't extend to the bed's full length.
Contestant number 3.
A canopy.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So Cindy's up to 2,000. Furniture for $800.
$800. Answer.
An upholstered chair was named for this place, the drowsy setting of a Washington Irving story.
Contestant number 1.
What is Sleepy Hollow? Yep, Sleepy Hollow it is.
Yes, that's correct.
Up to 19,500. And furniture for $1,000.
For $1,000.
The folding Savonarola chair of the Renaissance had a frame shaped like this consonant.
Contestant number 3.
Oh, I didn't get it. Okay. X.
Yes, that's correct.
Physics for
For
$200.
$200.
These electromagnetic rays were once called Röntgen waves. Röntgen waves.
Contestant number 3.
X-rays, I was just gonna say.
Yes, select again.
That's okay though. Physics for $400.
$400. Let's take a look at
The solar one is defined as the time it takes Earth to make 2 appearances at the first point of Aries.
Contestant number 3.
Oh, is that an eclipse? No, it's a year.
Yes, select again.
To be honest, I don't know why I was thinking eclipse in the first place. Greece for $200. And there's one of the daily doubles.
The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles. What would you like to wager?
And Cindy has 3,600. She's going to go for 1,500.
Answer.
Salonika is the 2nd largest city. This is the largest. Oh, and I know this. I bet it's Athens. Oh, but Cindy has no clue.
No, I'm afraid that is not correct.
Yes, it is Athens. Greece for $400.
Let's take a look at the answer.
Clue is, 97% of the population speaks Greek, and about the same percentage belongs to this church. Greek Orthodox. be kind of a hassle to just move the Sega CD over in there. Plus, there's no more hookups. Grease 600. There's the other one. They were both in Greece.
It's a daily double. What would you like to wager?
Cindy's going for 600. For Slovakia, it's roasted on skewers. For moussaka, it's ground with eggplant and cheese. And Cindy doesn't know again.
Oh, sorry. That's not right.
That was perfect. It's lamb. Greece for 800.
For $800.
Many Minoan treasures are displayed in the Archaeological Museum in Heraklion on this island.
Contestant number 1.
What is Crete? Uh-huh.
Correct.
I was just beginning to think it was Crete. Greece for 1,000.
For $1,000.
In 1981, this former U.S. citizen was elected premier. Andreas Papandreou. Okay, physics for 1,000.
For $1,000. Answer.
The standard unit of measure for electrical current is named for this French physicist.
Contestant
Okay.
number 2.
Andre Marie Ampere.
Yes.
But I've got this one already. There's nothing they can do. 600.
For $600.
Consisting of 3 atoms, water is an example of a triatomic one of these units. I can hold off.
Contestant number 2.
It's a molecule.
Yes, that's correct.
Alright. Now the last one for 800.
For $800.
When certain substances are cooled near absolute zero and lose electrical resistance, they become these. Superconductors. Superconductors. Well, this is pretty much a foregone conclusion after what happened in the first round. I have a runaway total of 20,300.
We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for today is...
Southeast Asia is the Final Jeopardy category.
Contestant number 1.
Okay.
Contestant number 1. What would you like to wager?
It's your data. Introducing
Just because I want to, I'm just going to wager 101.
The final Jeopardy clue is...
It's the only country in Southeast Asia with a Christian majority.
Good luck.
Stick my nose.
Okay, I'm going to go with your answer, chap.
Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2.
But it doesn't really matter if I'm right or wrong because I have this game out of reach already. Because Kathy has 3,300, Cindy 1,500, while I have
Final
20,300.
Jeopardy clue is... you'll
It's
have
the only
60
country in Southeast Asia with a Christian majority.
seconds. Good luck.
But Kathy doesn't know it.
Contestant number 3. Contestant number 3. What would you like to wager? The final Jeopardy clue is...
It's the only country in Southeast Asia with a Christian majority.
good luck. Contestant number 3. Let's see what your response was.
Cindy said, the Philippines. You're right, Cameron.
Wow.
And your final
Figured I was going to get it wrong, but that's okay.
Your total.
1,200 is what Cindy risked. She's up to 2,700.
Contestant number 2. Let's see what your response was.
Nothing.
Sorry. And your final Jeopardy wager was...
2640. That drops her down to 660.
Contestant number 1. Your final Jeopardy response was...
Philippines.
yes.
And that's right.
Correct. And your final Jeopardy wager was...
$101, so that takes me to 20,401.
Contestant number 1, you are now the reigning...
And my run goes on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, threw it a star, right?
Yeah. But thank you, Cameron. So that makes it 869,202. Well, either way, it worked. And I'll see you guys for my next game of Jeopardy for the Sega CD. Thank you for joining us.